Today we will work on our hip flexors. Doing these asanas regularly will increase your flexibility in your hips. It stretches your inner thighs, it activates your groin area, it stimulates your pelvic muscles. It has many benefits. So let's get started. Let's all stand up. Let's begin with Ashwasanchalanasana, or it is also called as a low lunge or Anjaneyasana. Take your left foot front. Make your distance as per your comfortability. Slowly drop your right knee down. Adjust your posture. Go deep as much as possible based on your hip flexibility. You don't have to force yourself at the beginning stage. By practice, it goes down as possible. So go down by pushing your hip front. Make an arch on your back so that you get a very good stretch on your hip flexors. It helps opening your tightened hip. It gives a very good stretch on your inner thighs and your groin area. Once you're comfortable with this posture, slowly raise your arms up. Join your palms together in Namaskarasana and hold this posture for about 10 counts. Holding the posture for 10 or more is very important for gaining flexibility on any areas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now slowly release your hands down. Relax your hip. Take your left leg back. Get your right foot in front. Follow the same. First get comfortable on your knee, holding your balance, and then slowly start pushing your hip front so that you get arch on your back as much as possible. Push your hip front. Once you're comfortable with this posture, then slowly raise your arms up. Put your palms together in Namaskarasana and hold the posture again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now slowly get your hands down. Relax your hip. This also strengthens your knees, your calf muscles. It gains flexibility as well as it gives a very good stretch on your quads and your hamstrings. So relax by sitting down in Vajrasana or going to child pose. Okay. Let's get on with our next asana, which we call it as a lizard pose. So for this again, you have to stand. It's something like Ashwasanchalanasana, which we did in our previous one, but a slight difference. So let's get started. Take your left feet front again. Go on your knee down. Now you're not going to place your palms beside your leg. Instead, you're going to place your palms on one side. So, my left feet is here. I'm going to place my left palm next to my feet inside and my right palm next to my left. So, hold this posture. Don't try to round your back. You have to keep your back flat for gaining a very good posture. Hold this stretch, hold this posture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now slowly rest your forearms down. Forearms down. This is a very good stretch what you give to your inner thigh. It's a bit intensive. So try to hold this posture again for 10 counts. 1, 2, 3. Now don't worry about your back. It gets rounded, but try to set it flat as much as possible, but don't worry about your rounded back. 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now slowly come back on your palms and then tuck in your toes. Come up from your knee. Take your left leg back. Go to plank and get your right foot in front. Drop your left knee and go back to the same posture again. Go deep as much as possible so you get a very good stretch in your inner thigh and groin area. So once you feel you're comfortable, hold the posture for 10 counts. Make sure you tuck in your toes, your back is flat. 1, most important, keep breathing in and out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now since we did this posture, now we are going to give a little more intense stretch to your inner thighs. So let's rest our forearms down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now slowly come back on your palms. Take your leg back. Come to table. Now slowly push your hip back and go to child pose. Relax your muscles by resting in this posture. Okay, once you feel you've given enough, you can just come up and continue with your next asana. Okay, let's stand up again. Our next asana would be goddess's pose. This is a very good asana to stimulate your pelvic floor muscles. So keep your leg widened, don't go too wide so that your hip won't reach as much as possible down. So keep it at a moderate space. Point your toes outward. Now slowly push your hip down so that your pelvic floor muscles goes down as much as possible. To strengthen your shoulders, you lift your palms. This also opens your chest muscles. So hold this posture for about 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now slowly come up. Release your hands down. Get your feet closer and relax. You can shake a bit to get even more relaxing on your muscles. Okay, this was a very good asana for your pelvic floor, to open up your chest, to activate your shoulder muscles, and yes, for your groin and to open your tightened hips. Okay. Let's get on to our next asana. So anytime when I take from standard to seated, I always take a transition. I just don't go directly seated. So I take a transition from standing to seated as this way, going to Malasana. Okay. Get your hip lower to the ground as much as possible, pushing your knees outward. Keeping your spine straight, something like this. Don't round or push your hip up. Keep it down, spine straight, and hold This is a very good stretch for your hamstring, your quads, and stimulates your pelvic floor muscle again. This is very good for pregnant ladies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now slowly first release your knee. Put your palms down. Rest your butt down. Relax your leg by joining them together. Feet against each other. Let's get into butterfly pose. This is again a very good posture to open your hips. It strengthens your lower muscles very nicely. People who have knee injuries or any issue with their groin, this is to be avoidable. Okay. Now hold this stretch for beginners. I'm sure your knee wouldn't reach the ground. It's okay. You can hold your posture even here and hold this for 10 counts. For others who have already gained flexibility, you can reach your knee to the ground, keeping your spine straight. Hold the posture for 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now slowly relax. Get into your comfortable posture. Relax your muscles. Once your heart rate is back to normal, you can end your asanas for that day. Okay, I'll come back with next few asanas again in my next video. Till then, keep smiling and have a nice time.